if you're on survival mode, you can't have romance.
Sure.
If you are living your life on a survival mode, that let me just work and provide, there is no romance.
First one university, second one university, third one university.
Three children in university.
I now say Baba will be romantic. But not nowadays, there is always Lord of the Ring. That you see, I'm cutting with A, B, C at the same time. And A will not know B. I don't know how those guys are doing it nowadays. Marriage needs you to have different mind shift away from normal and my friend now to be we are just friends. And the balance thing is just that man is the head of the family. Whether you like it or not, he is the head. And the head is useless without the neck.
You've also said that when you are single, you see happy married people. When you are married, you see happy single people.
And don't forget, every man needs just one thing. You don't need too much respect.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Samuel Ajala podcast. I remain your host, Samuel Ajala. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for liking our page. Really appreciate and pray that whatever we are saying here will impact life and to touch life beyond human understanding. Today we'll be talking about something that is very important to life. I won't call it a trending topic, but I will call it an important topic to everybody's life. And today's topic will be relationship matters. Relationship matters. So before I go on the topic, I have my boss here. He happens to be one of my lecturers doing my ICANN days. So he's small but mighty. And his name is, when I meet someone lectured me, when I was doing my ICANN, you should know that on to qualify. So he's a boss. With me here is Mr. Daramola Joshua. We popularly call him the Joden. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for honoring our call.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. So today I'll be discussing with my boss on relationship matters. And this relationship matters, relationship is dynamic. We'll be centralizing it to relationship that leads to marriage. Relationship that leads to marriage. We have parent-child relationship. We have sibling relationship. We have work relationship. We have friendship relationship. But this one we are talking about will be particular about relationship that leads to marriage. During our own time, I'm still very young, but as young as I am, I know that during our own time we have stages in relationship that leads to marriage. We have friendship, we have dating and courtship and marriage. These are the sequence that we believe that relationship follows. But during those periods, I believe that when you get to the courtship stage, it tends to be a stage in which you already know that you are getting married, except reasons beyond both parties' control, which is expected to be taken care of during dating. So my question will now be, is courting more intentional these days than in the past? Or was it more intentional in the past than these days?
Thank you. I appreciate you for this privilege. And maybe I will come in from the part of relationship matters. Start with establishing relationship, calling me boss is another thing entirely. We are colleagues here. So at that point, you level it up and it won't be boss and level it up. That's where relationship starts from. Level it up and let's agree because we want to achieve a purpose.
Okay.
You get it? So now, going to your question, intentionality goes a long way. Yes, courtship in those period, courtship now. In the time past, there have been this notion that when you are dating and you get to the point of courtship, definitely you have made up your mind, and things that will not make it happen will just be at the last tail end. At the point of courtship, it's assumed that you have seen both parents and directly or indirectly you've known something about the other party. Two of us, we are looking at ourselves, we are looking at another maximum a year, two. But not nowadays, there is always Lord of the Ring. that you see I'm cutting with A, B, C at the same time, and A will not know B. I don't know how those guys are doing it nowadays. A will not know B and B will not know C. And they tell you that I'm cutting with three people. Not even from one party, but from both parties. The ladies will tell you that I'm cutting with three guys. The guy will tell you I'm cutting with three guys. Not boyfriend and girlfriend. They've taken it to the level of getting married. So at that point, you observe that courtship then, even though there are some people then too, they do that, but now it's more profound. People will tell you, I'm cutting this, and this is the best person on the tip of the table that will take it up at. It shows that the level of intentionality is not really there. People are not really that intention about what they actually want, how they want to go about it. And don't forget, marriage is a different decision entirely. You have to be prepared for it. Know what you want and go for it. At that point, you know it's not normal boyfriend and girlfriend life. You are going to differentiate entirely and get prepared for it. It has its own challenges, it has its own level of understanding. But the main thing is just that you have to ensure you take yourself through. All you need to know, those things you need to learn, books you need to read, the mind shift you need to have. Marriage needs you to have different mind shift away from normal and he's my friend now. Should be we are just friends, because it requires some responsibility from both parties, husband and the wife to be. Their responsibility. Yes, men have something they need from the woman, and the women also have something they need from the men. These are different responsibilities that both parties need to come down, agreed, and look if it will work for both parties. If not, they can go their separate way. But if it will work, yeah, they can work it out. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to conclude that from your response that then it was more intentional than these days, because these days it happens to be a game. Relationship has to be a game
Sure.
between multiple people, and not knowing that marriage is a lifetime contract.
Yeah.
It's a contract that will never end. So when you are going to make that decision, you have to choose wisely. Thank you very much, sir, for that. So I would like to, because these days we discover that a lot of young people are not willing to get married. Let me say, should I use the word not willing, or they don't want to get
Mhm.
married? Now, could it be that it is fear of unknown, or lack of preparation and their intentionality? But some people tell you that I don't know what it's a need for me, and the way I see people in the marriage, I don't even. And there is even the slogan that a quote that I had, one funny quote. The person said that when you are single, you see happy married people. When you are married, you see happy single people. So, is it the fear of unknown of what will happen, or lack of preparation and the intentionality that actually cause this?
Okay. Well, for singles nowadays and those that need to transit to marriage, well, with my few experience, I observed that there are a level of fear in the mind of some young lad. Now, I've spoken to some few young lad. I observed that a level of fear of the unknown, and that fear is making some of them not to even put their mindset in. Let me get ready for it. Let me prepare for it. Fear of I'm seeing this one is this one, and major issue is just that majority of them see marriage as what I saw on social media. This one marriage is not working, this one marriage is not working, and people don't understand that majority of what is on social media are just evil thing trend more, negative thing trend more than positive thing. So negative thing push more, and people see that and register into their mind that this marriage thing is not working. Whereas on neutral ground is something that God Himself has said from the beginning, and He gave His own process on how to go about it. So people nowadays just feel that okay, I don't know. But the beauty of it is just that if young lad nowadays actually have the mindset of I want to get married, they need to know that they need to prepare for it. There's nothing you do that you don't need to prepare for it. And people see marriage as And it's just for us to get married and move on. I tell people it's more than that. It's something you have to prepare for. Because imagine something that after I'm into it, maximum I'm so old, I got married at the age of 30. And God said I will use another 50 years on earth. Definitely I will be in that thing for another 50 years.
And
So definitely, how many years we use in school? Because we want to work. I want to work. I want to be a child accountant. Definitely, I do my can maximum fail, pass 5 years. I went to university. They failed me. They passed me maximum 7 years. So definitely, someone could use 7 years to prepare for work you want to do, and you want to, and that work you know that maximum how many years this government said that they can use in their work? 35 years, or I think 35 years in service, or age
64,
65.
whichever comes first.
Will come earlier? So it might something that you can only you want to use 5 years in, and you are at the age of 20, and you prepare for 7 years. For some, you use 5 years for. Whereas there's another one you will use till you will die. So you don't know when. If person will die maybe another 50, 70 years, definitely, and you feel that you don't see reason to prepare for it. So people just need to know that when you are getting married, it's a different shift entirely. Get set, sit down and prepare for it. Books you need to read it. Tapes you need to listen to it. Then have right people that you are looking up to in their marriage. You can't be looking up to people that they are married, social media marriage, and is this, is that, everything is blowing, flying, everything is glamoring, and you are only seeing gold every day from them. I never see them quarrel once. I tell people, married couple, if you guys don't quarrel, it's not big deal. It's good. But I tell people, not all marriage you see outside, they don't quarrel. But if they quarrel, how do they resolve it? That is the major thing. I'm seeing these people, they don't fight, don't fight. I've not seen them fight at
Mm.
all. I beg, leave them. Look for people that fight and see the way they resolve it. Because those people you see that they are not fighting, there's likelihood they are fighting inside and they resolve it inside and you won't see it outside. So if you want to move closer to them and get to know that if they actually fight,
Oh,
and don't forget that fighting is not always we are dragging, we are beating ourselves. Fighting can be that we have just simple disagreement and like, no, I don't like it like that. Some people can just resolve things immediately. What do you do? Okay. How do you want me to do it? This is this. Okay. This is how I want it in my house. Okay, in our house, let's do it like this. And they resolve it like that. Whereas some people, they will drag it. It's still the same thing. They will fight it. 2 days, they are still dragging it. But after 2 days, they will resolve it. But the general rule of marriage is that ensure that even though you fight from morning till night, before you sleep over, ensure you resolve it before the next day. Resolve it there, ensure you resolve it, then the next day you pick up and go again. If you don't resolve today's fight, how will you fight another one tomorrow?
but to be based on that argument or fight, some compromise whereby the party will just compromise to just accept things without communication.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, when you get to the brain, all of a sudden you discover that they want to divorce.
Mhm.
Because the other party that has been accepting or compromising for the other person, the other party did not reciprocate the same thing. So it's crashed like that. And I feel like there are some instances, there are some arguments that you may not resolve that day.
Yeah,
No matter how much you try to
sure.
resolve it, it still lingers till the following day. But based on what you have said, just know how you solve your problem when you have issues with your spouse without involving those who are not within your home. I mean, third party. So, which is fine. And to just add to what you have said, sir, concerning the preparation of a thing, I feel like men are trained to be fathers and not husbands. Let me say, we were prepared for fatherhood more than
Okay.
to be a husband. Because the traditional responsibility of men revolves around provisions. And when you're talking about provisions in 21st century, you're talking about taking care of your children and your wife materially. But in this generation whereby we have ladies who can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Because a lady will tell you that, what do you want to do for me that I can't do for myself? So it's now boils down to what more can you do than take care of me? Where I start from is we were prepared, or we were preparing for being a fatherhood than being an husbandhood.
Okay.
Fatherhood, my children. In the course of taking care of my children, I take care of my wife. Husband, I am husband to my wife, not husband to my children.
Yeah.
So growing up, people literally don't prepare for being an husband. They don't prepare to be a wife. They prepare to be a mother and a father. And I think that does not change, but it has been repackaged. It has not changed. Our mother took care of us, not that they take care of our father.
Mm-hmm.
Our father take care of us, not that they take care of our mother. Because taking care of wife now goes into attention and companionship. And there is something I want to chip in again, sir. Do you know that if you're on survival mode, you can't have romance?
Sure.
If you are living your life on a survival mode, that let me just work and provide, there is no romance.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the reasons why I feel that some delay transition from being single to married is for them not to be on survival mode before they get married.
Okay.
And because of doing that, they are not even preparing for the marriage. They are not going to enter into based on survival mode. You see a young chap now, I want to work well, inflation, house rent. I look at people, if you want to settle down today, it's massive, sir.
Yeah.
The rent, the furniture, CV, setting up their house. And as a young lady, they will tell you that if I have a good guide, I'm willing to help. But not helping, it's not about helping now. It's all about, are you both prepared? I feel like people don't, like what you said, we spent 7 years maximum, 5 years to prepare for at 5 years. People don't use 1 year. I was talking to someone recently, and the person was like, I'm not even praying about it. This is not reading, oh. I'm not even praying about it. But you are praying about your career.
Mm.
What determines that career at the end of the day? I don't want to sound too judgmental. But if you have a good career and you don't have a good home where you can rest your head and lay down and sleep be restful. At the end of the day, you will become single.
Yeah.
So this survival mode now, I don't know. Was it that our parents then were on survival mode? That's why there is no romance at all. Because most of us don't grow up seeing our parents being romantic at all.
Mm.
And that's the reason why you see a typical African man not being romantic. Because all African, more than 80% of African men are on survival mode. I'm thinking about children's school fees, I'm thinking about house rent, I'm thinking about this. I don't even remember to tell my wife I love you.
Mm. Can I chip in some few things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, on that part, I feel, yeah, friend, in those days, maybe we say they don't really see, enjoy their marriage, romance, and no, let me use the word enjoy their marriage, romance, and the rest. But don't forget that civilization is bringing so many things to us in Africa. If we say then they don't enjoy their marriage,
No, I'm not saying they don't
no,
enjoy.
no, no, they don't really. Okay, sorry, they
There
don't
are no
really
romance.
enjoy romance.
They,
Well,
they understand their rules then. So
because
it's
why
and
I'm
they
saying
align
why I'm
with it.
saying that is just that then the word romance is not really magnified like what civilization has brought to us with understanding we have now.
But let me chip in things, sir. I could remember my dad before my dad became engrossed with feeding so many children
Yeah.
because we were men. There was a story I had, maybe from my dad or from my mom, that my dad drove my mom all the way from Ilorin to Lagos to come and watch football.
Yeah.
You understand?
Definitely they have their time together
Time
too.
together. Then,
Okay. Okay.
but growing up again, when responsibility now becomes too much, I don't see them. We joke at home. My dad is a very jovial person. We joke. He makes some jokes with my mom, and he still goes out with us and take our mom out. But at a point in time, the romance drops. Let me just not saying that. But for some parents that I know within my environment, then growing up, it is just all about I've given you what to eat, I'm off to bed. So when you even go to your friend's house, you just see them that their parents are not even communicating.
Well, the Bible actually affirming that at the end time, knowledge will be abounding. People are now getting more understanding now, enlightened now. In those days, you hardly see people talk about mental health. Nowadays, it's one of the major things. You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Mental health. So these are things that understanding civilization and open eyes has brought to us. Let me enjoy my marriage. Let me enjoy my husband. Let me enjoy my wife. Let's enjoy ourselves. Well, main thing is that those fathers then too, they are enjoying themselves in a particular way. However, like you said, responsibility. Don't forget that our parents then, the minimum they have then is 5 children, six.
Yes.
And you know, 5 children, six. And compared to nowadays, the main thing is just that people claim those days they don't really have anything. Nowadays, we have it's the same thing. Economy almost the same thing. Now look at this economy now. Young guy now, young lad now has 6 children.
This kind of economy.
Wait, the economy is not yet too. And those children are now heading to secondary school. If your children are still in primary school, you are kicking up. Secondary school. After secondary school, now university. Now God now help you, they are just 2 years within themselves. And that is how we grew up. 3 years. First one university, second one university, third one university.
Invest 3 children in university.
I now say Baba will be romantic. Because on neutral ground is actually thinking about how to ensure when that guy call, I'm able to send his school fees
School
to him.
fees, monthly allowance,
You get,
emergency fund.
you get, and how much is the salary? So
More.
now you see that ourselves nowadays, millennial nowadays, they'll tell you if you are going beyond two, people are looking at you that what are you looking for?
Are you normal?
You get? Yeah. Now the third one came in, they will assume that okay, that will be the last one by mistake.
It might be a
If
mistake.
if by virtue of chance they see the fourth one, even everybody will ask you, what are you still looking for? You get? What are you still looking for? And God now help you
Oh
the
my
fourth one,
God.
you are expecting the fourth one, we just come. Now came in twins. You get what I'm saying?
I understand. I
So that's just
understand.
so the main thing is just that responsibility sometimes might shift one away from romantic part.
Yeah.
But if both parents are intentional, that okay, I know responsibility is there, it's killing us. However, let's ensure that it does not kill this love
Yeah.
and this bond we have. And don't forget that too much of love does not pay house rent.
Yes. Sure. Sure.
You get what I'm saying now?
Sure.
And house rent does not fall from
Yeah.
heaven.
School fees does not
You
fall
will
from
work, you
heaven.
will
You
work
have to
for it.
work it out.
So when you are working for it and you are still trying to pile something up, trying to pile out strength up, before you know it, they tell you landlord claim everybody should be going. They will even give you back the last 6 months you pay. They give you last 6 months, you want to get new place is times 3 plus this plus that going to times 4. Like what is all this? In which you never planned for. So sometimes the main thing is just that both parties just need to get that understanding. Like you said, there is part of financial understanding in marriage. Young lad nowadays, I see majority of them is more or less like that financial part.
Must be taken care of.
They don't really get it yet. Why some people will tell you that if I'm not earning 1 million per month, why would I be thinking about marriage?
Yeah, and I feel like it comes from background. You know, most often, if you don't come from a very financially independent background, you tend to look at what you pass through
Yeah.
and I'll say, will I still get married with this salary and my children will pass through what I have passed through?
Yeah.
So most times I get them from I think I get it from that perspective
Yeah.
of that finance because we have generational pattern as well. And if
Yeah.
care is not taken, if you are not intentional enough, it will repeat itself.
Sure.
So I get it. So thank you. Sir. Let's move on. Let me quickly chip this in. There is always a program, one way or the other, organized for the female. You see this foundation, guest child, you see this foundation ladies, you see this one single ladies. Before you can even see a program for single guy, every program is for single lady, single this, single that. And I want to trace it to the traditional view where it started. The society tends to invest more on female child because they feel that they were not treated well
The past.
in the past. When I mean 60s, 70s, men are given this superiority and women are having this level of being inferior to men. Then, so society focus more on the
Female
female
child.
child. And at the end of the day, they have now developed those female child that is as going to a level that they don't have a male child to marry. Because the level of growth in female child now cannot be compared with the same thing with female male child. Now, do we not say that we have more mature ladies than men than what we have in the past now than what we have in the past? Because if you look at the ladies now, even in our profession, if you look at the prize winner, sometimes during that kind of induction, you see mostly ladies coming out as the prize winner. The guys are just doing it, and if you are doing it as a guy, you have side hustles because the cocoa is at home, only. You understand? So you see, yeah, I'm not being biased. I'm just looking at it because I'm seeing I'm not seeing a balanced society now
Okay.
because the same effort that is given to, no, it may not even be the same, but let's have something for the male child as well to train them. Don't let's just assume that when you have a male child, they will take care of themselves. They will grow to be mature themselves without somebody mentoring them intentionally or without somebody guiding them to that level. So do we not have more mature ladies than men? And that's the reason why we can't have most ladies don't have more men to marry.
Well, from my own view, well, maybe I still need to go and check the part of how more ladies are being given more hands more than male. Yes, we have people, we have movement that is say male, female child life matters, and we have parts that they claim and girl child must go to school and stuff like that. And people are like, what of the male gender too? Well, there is this general notion that on average, if you have a twin that is a boy and a girl growing up, standard is that the girl will be we got more matured than the boy. Yes. Why the guy at the age of 13 is still does not even know where to go, still jangling around. It's likely the girl at the age of 13, he has some guy maybe 2, 3 years ahead of him,
I know that.
ahead of her, China.
I know.
You get what I'm saying now? So before you know why the guy is still doing does not know left from right, this girl understand that someone is disturbing me and I know what that means. So before you know it, it's obvious that girls got more matured than boys. So that's one part. However, on the part of you observe that nowadays they are training girls more, training girls more. Yes, as they are doing that for girls, there's need for us to also train our boys too. There is a trend going on to currently that we observe that girls at home they can do chores, they cook, they clean the house, their parents try to teach them to do that, and we observe that the boys at home of the same age just tell them go and play, but the girl is helping in the kitchen doing all those stuff. Now get to the point that when they got married, the same people got married to themselves. The wife is pregnant. She's pregnant, she can't do anything, and the boy cannot do anything too. Because he was not taught. Come and cook. I don't know how to cook. Come and sweep. I didn't sweep while growing up. So it shows that there should be balance as we are teaching our girls to cook in the house, to do this, we are training them for things. Let's also encourage the boys too. Like you said, let's balance it up. The fact that like in the previous period we thought they are being differentialized and girls are just sidelined. Yes, now we are bringing them on board. Let's not neglect the boys too. But the boys that we fail to train now will be the one that will marry the girls that we have been trained.
Training. Hmm.
So when the boys that are not trained marry the girls that have been trained, there will be chaos in the house.
Yes.
This
Yes,
one has
yes.
knowledge, this one doesn't have knowledge. And the balance thing is just that men is the head of the family. Whether you like it or not, he is the head. Don't forget that the head cannot even work without the neck and the whole body. And the head is useless without the neck.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
and I'm the head of the cut the head now. Be the head yourself.
We need we need each other.
Yeah,
So
so that's it.
that's
So
what.
it links to each other, and main thing is just that we need to balance it up. Yes, there might be movement out there that let's train the girl child, and it has been, maybe it's affecting currently, but the main thing is just that moving forward, let's try and control and correct those things. Like someone like me now, I love more now to speak more to the youth, the millennial, the Gen Z. I'm more conscious of the Gen Z now. I said something of recent that those that will rule this set of Gen Z in the future are those that have home discipline and proper training, and merge it with the Gen Z knowledge. Because Gen Z of nowadays, those are lacking, and they feel anything I need, just AI it. It will, and it's true, it will give it to you. So someone that has that those AI knowledge and the Gen Z knowledge and merge it up with home discipline and proper training, they will lead this set of people because they know little of so many things. And research has shown now that millennials are even more high in IQ than the Gen Z. That's it. Why? Because anything I want, uh, give me the process. Don't worry. AI will show you the
Yes,
process.
don't
So
really
they act,
crack their brains
yeah,
to do much.
they lack in taxing their brain.
Yeah, they don't tax their
No,
brain
anything,
like that.
anything. And it's actually helping them.
Why?
But anything, they just go there, but the IQ level is going down. So these are things one just need to, if we have that understanding, let's push them, catch them too. Not only everything on AI. Use your knowledge first, use your brain first. After which, okay, I've gotten to this level, I have idea. Okay, yeah, what are you saying? And don't forget that we have some guys now that are faulting some things that AI are giving. The AI, the information you give here is wrong. And AI will like, okay, question it, okay, you are right, I'm wrong then. Now I've gotten the new information. Now continue.
Yeah.
So
Because
that's it.
it's supposed to be garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah,
It's to
yeah.
give you something.
So we just try and balance it up,
But
and at least discipline, all those should be balanced up for the new generation.
managing Gen Z is not that easy. I want to deep into that because of our time.
Yeah,
Because if we are to talk about Gen Z management, it's a great task. It's a great task.
actually.
It's a great task because some of them prefer uh, to you to leave them independent and let them do what they want to do
Mm-hmm.
until they burn their fingers. When they come back, that's when you can actually say something. But before then, whatever you're telling them, they will still go back to do whatever they want to do.
Sure.
So it is well. So finally, to wrap it up, we like to streamline it to something. We're talking about relationship matters and we're talking about marriage. And I believe that there is a purpose for everybody.
Yeah.
There is a reason for existence. Whether you have discovered yours or not, that does not mean that there is no reason for existence. And one thing that I observe is that in this generation, most people don't actually talk about purpose. The basic of the purpose now is that, can I make money? Yes, you may not be able to fulfill this purpose without making some good money. But I want to say that there is a big role plays in marriage,
Sure.
because purpose happens to be the reason for existence.
Yeah.
Now, your reason for existence, for you to be manifested, for you to achieve it, you need a companion
Mm-hmm.
that will work with you. So, if you don't know your purpose, how will you know someone who will help you fulfill your purpose? And how will you be able to assist the other party in fulfilling their purpose too? So, can you just help us talk about rules of purpose in marital decision?
Thank you on that part. Well, someone like me, I feel if I'm looking at the word purpose, I love to break it down. We have people that have huge vision, while we have people that in their life, their purpose is just to ensure that I have good life, I have simple life, I don't lack any good thing, and I grow up, have good kids, ensure my kid does not turn to something else in the society, and I relax, I enjoy my life. That is their own established purpose. While we have some people that have big dreams, I want to ensure I grow an ecosystem that will survive the whole Africa. I want to ensure that I grow a business that will ensure that all African children, we don't focus or we don't depend on European. And that is a big purpose, big vision. Definitely, if I have such, I need someone that will align with that, or someone that has our own purpose too, that will not conflict with that. If you don't align with it, don't conflict with what I have. And I will not conflict with yours too. And our purpose will just work line in line together. And the third one is just that if you have such big vision and you have someone that has another big vision, and if both vision cannot click together, that's where the issue lies. So purpose in relationship goes a long way. If my own purpose is just that I want to grow up, live a simple life, have my home, have my car, affect my society in my simple way, and relax, retire very early, enjoy myself with my wife and children. So definitely you know that I'm not somebody that be high running after I want to build skyscraper. I want to have 100 cars. Whereas you have another person that say that I can't marry someone that doesn't have 4 cars and 7 houses in Aja or Lekki. Whereas mine is just that I want simple life is with a house in Ikeja is enough for me. 2 house is burden. You get what I'm saying now? Then every other thing I have, I want to ensure that my children life are okay. What they will eat in the future, I'll prepare it for them. I have good investment for them. My investment set is limited to this and or this. Whereas the other party is saying that you must have 20 houses, you must have 20 cars, you must be moving with. So in directly or indirectly, you observe that there will be clash of purpose. And these are the things they must establish at the beginning. They must establish at the beginning. If I'm the person that I love books, I love my children to be reading books. I see someone that I just want to struggle to finish university after that. More far away, more. I just don't want to say anything that relates to book or knowledge. Let me just face business. Business to need knowledge to grow. I have my own knowledge on how to grow my business. There will be problem at all.
Yeah, sure.
So
Sure.
purpose goes a long way, and these are things they need to establish at the initial stage. If at the talking stage, I think you try to look out for. When you are talking,
Mm,
what do you like to do? What is your future looking like? What is your vision? Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Some of us we have huge vision, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an accountant, I want to be chartered, I want to be doctor. Yes. And we get to the university, and university will change all those things for us. You get what I'm saying now? Someone
Mm.
that claim he want to be doctor, and university just turn the person to maybe chemist.
But in there, in there, they don't turn him. They accepted it also because
Yes, yes.
there is something I read. When you are when you are offer, it's an offer of admission,
Yeah,
subject to acceptance or rejection.
yeah,
So when you pay acceptance fee, you accept.
yeah,
Your ambition is to become a doctor. They offer you microbiology,
yeah,
but because you couldn't wait for time,
yeah.
you accept. See, that is another discussion, sir. If we want to go into that, because I can use my own as a case study here.
Yeah.
I was offered admission to study educational management
Mhm.
in one of the university. I turned it down. If I didn't turn it down, I would have been an education management person. But
Yeah.
because I know what I want. So in that case, people accepted what was offered, which can be rejected.
Sure.
But just because back then you don't want to stay at home and be roaming on the streets,
Thank
you
you.
just want to leave house. And I still feel
Thank
like
you. But hold on, hold
that's
on. On that part, someone like me, I love to look at reality of and look at it based on percentage. Very few people would they offer such admission through the calculation and like ó súnmọ́ ìtẹ̀lé ó jìnnà sí kínní, and they like what you said, mo ti pẹ́ nílé o, I've stayed at home too long, let me take this to start with.
sure.
Very people are the one that they will determine that no, if you don't give me this, I'm not going back. Check
Yes.
it, out of 100 maybe 5.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
get maybe 5.
Um,
I'm not saying that those 5 have strong purpose, but those 95 does not. I never say they don't have purpose. They do too.
and even education is just an aspect of
Yeah, by the way.
purpose. It's just an aspect. If whether you try to become an accountant, you should try to become a medical doctor, it's just one aspect of your purpose. How are you able to impact other people's life with
Yeah,
what God has given you?
yeah.
So how can you contribute back to the society? How
Mm-hmm.
can you live a meaningful life? Because I believe that if as a single you are not happy with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
if you date, not talk of marriage, you won't still be happy.
Yeah,
It is better two individually or independently happy people comes together
yeah.
than two dependent people comes together.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are independently happy on your own
Mm-hmm.
and you meet someone who is independently happy on their own, you won't be a burden at each other.
Yeah.
You will understand each other. You communicate different, you will communicate the same language
Mm-hmm.
and your life will move on
Sure.
well. Understanding will come in. So I just pray that God will help every one of us and we
Amen.
get it
Amen.
right. Those
Amen.
of us that are married, our home will not break. And those who are looking up to God to get it right maritally, we pray they will get it right.
Amen.
I have a cousin then, turned brother, who used to tell me while I was writing my exam, he would say, son, I see how you are doing everything, but if you don't get it right in marriage, so by the way, I will
On your own.
bio. And I feel like I'm getting to understand some of those words
Yeah.
now. Because when you want to leave work late at night sometimes, and you know that you are going home to rest your head without any gas boost, that's when you appreciate the
That's
little
what
God
God.
has
Yeah.
done for you. So it is very, very important. And I pray that God will help everyone.
Amen.
So
Amen.
because of the time, I think we would have been on a serious time by now. If I don't know if you have any concluding word or
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
our audience.
Yeah. Well, in from my own perspective, in conclusion, what I would say is just that every young lad or individual should look inward and prepare when you are going to marriage, it's not just I want to get married tomorrow and I will get married tomorrow. It needs you to prepare. Preparation includes you taking your time, read if you need to read. Not you need to read, you must read. Don't forget that some of our audience are not even learned.
Yes.
Yeah, so someone like me, I'm not limiting it to people that have gone to school that can read and write. There's some that can't read and write. The time they want to get married, they will. So definitely, you need to ensure you have the right people around you, have the right company around you. Ensure you are amidst the right. If you are amidst people that this one divorcee, this one beat the girlfriend, this one slap the girlfriend, those are the people around. That is what will be ringing in your mind. But if you feel that okay, for this purpose, I don't need this set of people around me, have the right people around you. And mind you, no matter how, either you are single or you are married, ensure you have the right mindset of people around you. It shapes your home. And know the right people to talk to
So,
at the right time. They also have influence on your home.
thank you.
If you don't have the right people to talk to at the right time, no, those people are not God, oh, but you could see some level of okay, this one have some level of understanding. If I talk to them on some issue, they can help out. Ensure you have them. Because you feel like, no, it's my marriage, it's my home. I don't want to involve anybody. It may not be your parents, it might be your peers. Ensure you have an open mind to listen to, people that will give you the right advice.
Right.
So from there, you can also put one thing or the other. And concluding part of it is just that no home can stand without God, because He's the one that instituted marriage from the beginning. So He's the one that instituted it from the beginning. You must ensure you build it on Him. So with that, if your husband, your wife is doing anyhow, you talk to this one, is not working. But I believe there's someone that has the control of the kings in his hand. I'm not talking of control of human heart. You can throw it to God. This person is giving me headache. Help me out with her heart. Help me out with his heart. And don't forget, every man needs just one thing. You don't need too much. Respect.
Yes, that's one book I read,
We don't
Love
need too
and
much.
Respect by the this man, Egerich something.
We need
Love
just
and
respect.
Respect, Crazy Cycle. Men want love, women want respect. Men want
Respect.
respect, men
And
want
those
love.
women, you
But
don't need too much. Just give them love, and they need money too.
but yes, yes, the money is very very important.
But also that men just
So it's
respect him.
but that
Like
love and respect, sir, it's not that simple. But let us go there.
yeah,
Thank you.
it's not as simple. It's not as
Thank
simple,
you.
but it's not as simple. But in some way, I tell people that men are the weakest vessel in relation to the thought that women are lie. Men are in the sense that you can use respect to turn a guy to mumu.
Yes, we are the weakest because
In the sense that
the way you said it,
if I
wicked. So they misquote. He said
don't
we are the
misquote it in the
weakest.
sense that if you give this guy use respect to kill him, you have his pin. Every pin you have it. Anything,
Yeah.
give him just he doesn't need too much. Just give him that respect. And respect goes beyond I'm richer than him. You can be richer than him and give him the respect. Let him know that he's the king in the house. Don't forget that a man is the king in the house, he's a priest in the house, he's a father in the house, he's the head of the house. He can talk as a king. A king talk with authority. You get what I'm saying now? So when he's talking with authority, you know that this man is talking from authority perspective. Give him that he's talking from when he's talking as a priest in the house, you can talk as a prophet in the house. God give him that grace. That same man can be romantic to you. So don't now think that this guy that is doing like Omu for me, not talking
Yes.
like a king now.
You can talk
You are,
like a Romeo too.
he can talk like a Romeo too.
Okay.
So those are the features of men in the house. They can carry those different character. Women just need to understand that when they are dishing them out. The guy that you use your hand to rub his head this night and he's like, what do you want? Draw him and the rest. Another 1 hour, he might just like, what these people are doing can lead to wahala in this environment. No, nobody should go out. Like the guy that just draw his shirt and is telling me nobody should go out. You may not know that at that point he's exhibiting the feature of a king, giving authority.
Okay.
So these are just different things that we need to understand from both parties. God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen. 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 So as a king, as a priest, as a Romeo, whichever way that comes, is a situational approach.
Sure.
Thank you very much. And lastly, based on what he said, surround your people, I will summarize it with association determines destination.
Yeah.
Association determines destination. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. And thank you for sharing. We appreciate you. See you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.